Okay, so off the path, we're in Chillicothe today playing Green Hills Golf Club, Chillicothe, Missouri, town of about 9,000 people. So typical small town, about an hour and a half from Kansas City. I think, Craig, you came from 2 hours from Columbia.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so before we start, what's your expectation to play a course in a town like this?
Just initially what I see, the course appears to be in pretty good shape. Just have a fun round.
All right, and we'll ask a couple questions at the end, so let's have a day. All right, so we just wrapped up here at Green Hills Golf Course in Chillicothe and wanted to go ahead and rate it. Craig, I'm going to start with you. So what do you think of the facilities here?
Overall, pretty nice. Plenty of parking. Good, nice carts. Overall, I'd probably give it an 8.
I agree with that. I like they have GPS on the carts. Practice range, one thing that I noticed on the practice range was, I've never seen this before, but it actually has GPS. You can download the app from their website, greenhillsgolflinks.com, and basically gives you GPS from the practice range, so you know where those pins are that usually aren't very accurate.
Yeah, I would add, just to be a kind of a naysayer, the driving range was a little rough, and I think it might be just because of the amount of rain that we've had, and they just haven't had the staff to tend to it. But overall, I like the facilities. I like the practice range, the putting green, parking was good. So I'd give it about a 7 or an 8. Yeah.
Okay, we all agree there.
Yeah.
All right, as far as the course, the playability, the layout, what do y'all have to say about that?
I like the layout. Sometimes you get into these small towns and you kind of have a preconceived notion that it's going to be quirky or short or just something really odd about a small town course. But I thought it was laid out great. The distance was good. They had multiple tee boxes. I thought it was very comfortable for my game anyway.
I would agree. I like the layout. None of the holes were super challenging, but I mean, they were for me, but
But what isn't?
It was fair. It was fair.
It was, yeah.
It was fair.
Yeah, it's a link style course. It's not kind of what I was expecting initially, was back and forth, on a few acres of land. This is a link style course. You don't see any homes. It's laid out well. There's not a lot of elevation change, but there's a lot of rolling fairways.
Yeah. If you wanted to walk the course, you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know there's some guys that like to walk, and if you wanted to get out here and walk it, you could, because the elevation isn't too great.
All right, where do you rank it 1 to 10?
I'd probably stick with an 8.
Okay.
I'd go 7, 6, 7, somewhere in there.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I'm at an 8. I think this is really a hidden gem, and this is setting the bar really, really high
Yeah.
when we're going to small towns to play these courses. It's a lot more than I expected, just because I think of Shoal Creek when I play this course. It's a lot like Shoal Creek in Kansas City, laid out similar. It's a link style course, but the value here, and that's the next thing we want to rate, is the value on a scale of 1 to 10. If you go and play Shoal Creek, I'm sure it's probably $80 on a weekend. These folks are much cheaper up here.
Yep.
They have a nice package, a monthly package. You'll have to look that up. I think it's about $150 for an individual. All the golf you can play, plus you can play other courses.
Yeah.
But if I went to play Missouri golf and I go down to Branson for Big Cedar, you're paying $250 plus for those courses.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Value, I'd say a 9 to a 10.
I would agree
For
on the value.
For the
Yeah.
quality of the course, the layout. The course was in good shape. They've had a lot of rain, but the fairways were nice. The greens were being aerated today, but if you could just look past the sand, they were in good shape.
Mhm.
They were in real good shape.
Yep, I agree. 10 out of 10 for me, just because of the value for this.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
all right, let's do it again.
Definitely worth the drive from Kansas City or Columbia to come up here.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's our first off the path. So we'll find the next one and move on.